Take 5. Okay, here we go. This is my husband, by the way.
Hi, I'm Robert. Nice to see and meet you.
All right, babe. Let's do this.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a little bit about what you do. What is it that you do?
I am a relationship coach. Life and relationship coach.
And? Dating?
Dating, yes. I do help women with their dating.
I'm going to lead you down the path here. So what exactly qualifies you to be this type of coach?
My history.
History.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of relationships. 7 live-in relationships to be exact.
Yeah.
8 including you.
That's quite a bit.
That's a lot.
And all of them were fucked up?
Yes.
Now, were they fucked up because of you or because of the other person?
Both.
So you had a hand in it too?
When you put 2 unhealthy people together, it ends. It's a fucked up relationship.
So it's pretty fair to say every relationship you've ever been in has been a failure, with the exception of the one you're in.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd call it a failure though, because I learned what I want and don't want. No, but it's those past relationships that taught me how to be in a relationship. If I didn't go through all those fucked up relationships, I would, well, one, I wouldn't be a relationship coach.
Right, good life experience then, right?
Very.
All right, so what are some of the highlights of your online course that you do?
I only have one online course so far.
Yeah.
It's Online Dating 101, and I teach women how to online date properly, because there is a method to the madness.
So something that we should probably mention is that you and I met on an online dating site. I don't know if we can mention it or not, but
we met on Match.com. We can mention it.
So just a little background there. She was begging me, hitting me up.
Whatever, no.
Okay, no.
He's a liar.
I'm exaggerating a little bit.
He messaged me first.
Right, but it worked for us.
Is it?
It brought us together.
Online dating does work.
Right, it wouldn't have ordinarily happened had we not had the online experience. So I would have to say you're pretty good at that part. You had a good profile. It was appealing. Yeah, I liked it. And here we are today, married.
Here we are today, married.
Gotcha.
I'm on his nerves at the moment, though.
She is, because this is like total crap the way we're doing this, but we're doing it her way. So here we go. So what exactly got you like, hey, I'm going to be a coach and I'm going to pass on what I learned to other people and help them become better in their relationships? What got you to do that?
Because I've been doing that since I was like 20 years old. I was coaching people and their relationships. Even though I was in a fucked up relationship myself, I was always able to give good relationship advice to them.
So how did that go? Like a girlfriend call you like, hey Tasha, my boyfriend's an asshole and he did this fucked up shit. And so were you like, oh yeah, girl, that is fucked up? Or were you like, well, maybe because of this, that's happening. And then did you kind of try to be the happy median, ride the fence a little bit? So you didn't always take the girl's side?
No.
Okay, because it's not always the guy's fault.
No,
I mean, we fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
But not all the time.
Women do too.
Okay.
Correct.
So that was something that started over half a lifetime ago for you, and you were just giving out advice, and you said, damn, I need to get paid for this shit. Is that kind of how it went down?
No, I just realized, I don't know, you were with me when it happened. It came to me in the middle of the night, and one day I was just like, I know what I'm supposed to do.
Gotcha. So, and you're
I was giving I was giving relationship advice to my real estate clients. It's like people talk to me about the relationship, like even strangers.
Gotcha. You
just open up to me.
They just are drawn to you and they feel like they need to tell you all this stuff, and then you impart your wisdom and send them off on their way to be happy.
I do.
Gotcha. All right. So with this being said, you're certified, right? You had to go through some kind of certification to be? Gotcha.
I am certified, but it's not my certification that qualifies me. It's years and
But it helps. I mean, we ain't hiring Joe off the street to do our plumbing. That dude needs to have a certification.
Right. I am certified, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So, exactly, I have a list of questions here, and it's getting hard to see. So, expand on what else besides your fucked up relationships that's made you uniquely qualified to help people in their relationships, such as careers. How many careers have you had?
I think I've had more careers than I have relationships. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of them was bartending.
Correct.
And you got a lot of good stories about that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like, if you're a bartender, like, you're technically like a psychiatrist.
Right. Yeah, you've probably heard a lot of BS from people.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Trying to drown their sorrow in their beers and alcohol and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. So, how long were you a bartender for?
A year. I don't even know. A long time.
Long time.
Long time.
A grip of time is what you would say. So, you have a website, right?
I do.
And how do people get to that website to find out about you?
It's NatashaMotika.com. My husband's not tech savvy.
I'm not tech savvy.
No, not at all. You go to NatashaMotika.com, which the link is in my bio.
And you do podcasts, right?
I have a podcast that is Rockin' Relationships 101. It's all things relationships. Especially, I talk a lot about the relationship with yourself.
Right.
That's the most important one.
So I would have to say, in my experience with you, that, I don't know, I think you kind of tricked me into it. Because remember we were on that hike and you did your coaching stuff on me?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I would have to say that it was beneficial. It helped. It gave me a different perspective and put me in a better spot than when we first started talking about it. But I want you to kind of expand too about not only your relationships, but what type of people that you've been involved with. First of all, you got kids, right? Tell them about your kids.
I have 3 kids. What do you want me to tell them about my kids, babe?
So...
Y'all 3 have different dads.
Right.
And for years of my life, I was completely embarrassed about that. And I lied. I said that my youngest 2 had the same dad. My oldest one had a different dad. But the fact of the matter is they all 3 have different dads.
And that's something for a long time. I think people in that similar situation were either ashamed of or embarrassed about, felt like they were looked down upon because they had that situation. But...
Right.
I mean, I've been married twice. I have 2 kids from 2 different relationships, so not a big deal.
Right.
And I think definitely it's something that's way more acceptable today than probably back when our parents were kids and stuff like that. I think things have finally changed. But so each one of them are a little unique, right? Each one of your kids. Different dad?
Yeah.
How are the dads different?
They're all completely different.
In what way?
I think he's trying to get me to say I have rainbow children, which in my eyes that doesn't matter, but I have rainbow children. My oldest son's father is black. My daughter's father is German and black. And my youngest son's dad he's a white dude. He's a white guy. So I have rainbow children. I think, is that what you were wanting me to say, babe?
And it makes for a funny story because at our wedding, our kids stood up for us. So my 2 kids and her 3.
Oh, yeah.
So when I went back to work, because we just did our wedding in our backyard, and it was a really cool thing. Nonetheless, so I go back to work, and the guys were asking, hey, can we ask you something? I'm like, yeah. Like, who's the guy up there standing with you? I'm like, well, that's Darian. That's oldest stepson. That's Tasha's oldest son. Mm-hmm. Okay. And her other son, Noah, looks like her, so that's her youngest, right? Yeah. And her daughter, Jordan, looks like her. That's her daughter. Yeah. I can tell they're getting at. They're like, okay, how could Darian be black, Jordan be half, and Noah be white? So they're all fucked up in the head about it, so I'd explain it to them, which was funny. We kind of have fun with it sometimes, but...
We have fun with it now. I used to be really embarrassed about that.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Oh, no.
Everybody's a mutt.
Here's the thing. When you love yourself, I mean, your history is your history, and that's what makes you you. So now I own it. I have 3 kids, 3 different dads.
Gotcha. And so you're big time into self-love shit. Like, it's all over our house. It's all over your journals. You got little stickies and little sayings all over our house, which maybe someday we'll show people. But what is your definition of self-love?
Just loving yourself unapologetically, not being afraid to be who you are or being embarrassed by your past, and just really not giving a shit what other people think.
Why is it important
and doing, when you love yourself, you're not afraid to follow your passions. I was afraid to live my life for so long, and I lived one big fat lie basically because I was ashamed of my past. I was ashamed that I was mixed myself. I didn't find that out until I was 17, and I used to be ashamed that I had black in me, and like it was like this taboo thing. So it took a lot of work.
Gotcha.
To get to where I am.
So it's probably...
It's being yourself. Well, wait, I'm not done. He's a bad interviewer.
No, I'm not. You're a bad answer.
No, I'm still talking about self-love.
Sorry.
No, I've totally lost my train of thought. It's when you love yourself, you're like, I'm totally myself with you. I say whatever's on my mind. I can be like 100% organically me. And sometimes I'm bitchy. Sometimes I'm lovey. I'm a straight shooter and I say what's on my mind, and our relationship is better because of that. Don't get me wrong. We have moments. It's not always rainbows and butterflies, but
true that.
There's so many women that don't love themselves, and therefore, in their relationship, the guy like runs the show. Like they don't do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we have that.
Oh, not at all.
50-50 thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you do some shot calling in the house, but whatever. So would you say it's important to find self-love before you can love somebody else?
Absolutely. It's a must.
Gotcha. So if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be a good lover to someone else?
No.
And I don't mean like a lover, like a humper type lover.
You can be a good humper, but without loving yourself, but you can't make a good partner.
Gotcha. I would have to agree with that. So I had a whole list of questions that she's just all over the board now.
Dark.
They even worked, and it's getting dark. So.
Well, babe, I wanted to be more candid. So do you have what do you think of our relationship?
I think we're really on solid ground because of what you said, the honesty. What's funny is after I met Tosh and we started talking and exchanging information about each other and what we've done, that she was brutally honest with me. I think she told me stuff that maybe most guys don't necessarily want to hear when they are with someone, but I found it refreshing because then you're not wondering, hey, is that guy that we just talked to and she hugged or whatever, is that somebody she dated or whatever? She's very honest about that. So which in turn let me believe that every woman I've been with before in a relationship has lied to me. So, because I mean, we all got some shit we probably don't want to tell our current spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, but we've been pretty honest with each other, and I think it's definitely served us well over the course of our relationship. Yes. So that I highly recommend that, because then I don't have to worry. There's no questions in your head. There's no what ifs or who's this or what's that. So I think that's pretty well. And you're kind of easy on the eyes, so that goes along with the program pretty well too.
So what do you think is important for a happy relationship?
Good communication, honesty, and trust. That's one thing I have with you. I trust you to always make good decisions for us, not just for you.
Right.
But I think that I have to be able to trust you, so if there's a situation where I can't handle something or be somewhere, that you have the capability and the willingness to make that decision for us, whether it be financial, a family emergency, something at the house.
Right.
You just run with it, and then I get home or we talk on the phone, you tell me or vice versa, and there we are. So I think that's huge. You gotta be able to trust that person. If you don't trust them, you're always wondering, second guessing, that ain't gonna work. And I don't think we have that.
No, we don't.
No.
And another thing that I think helps is that I'm not needy.
No, hell to the no, you're not needy. No, which is good for me, because if she was needy and always up my bunghole, then I wouldn't respect you as much. So, right. Yeah. And
that goes back to loving yourself. When you love yourself, you can have a life outside of your relationship and follow your passions like I'm doing. And then you have somebody to support you.
Right. I'm the support element in this, as you can see. But I can tell you my feet are falling asleep because we're sitting on this hard ass floor and I can't even feel my toes right now because I'm not getting circulation to them.
Does that mean we're done?
I think we're done for now.
Anything else to say? He's going to start being a part of my videos at least like every other week. We're going to start vlogging, and what else? We'll have different relationship topics. Mm-hmm. And we may go live on Facebook on occasion, so you can ask questions live.
Right, because we got some funny shit going on in our house between our kids, our friends, my job. We should be on TV. I swear to God, we should. And we have a drama queen, Jordan, who maybe you'll get to meet someday.
She has her own channel, but she'll probably be on this one too.
Jordan takes over everything. She moves into our house in between residences and she just takes over shit. We put her in one room, she takes over all of them. Wants to put her car in the garage, put her mom's outside, you name it. Jordan just tries to take shit over.
You'll meet her.
We love her though. We love all of them differently, but we love them.
Not differently.
Yeah, you do. You gotta love them differently. I mean, we love them the same amount, but in different ways.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're babbling, and so we're done.
We're done.
All right.